Multihexa College en la ciudad de Saguenay y de Eton College en la ciudad de Vancouver, en la provincia de British Columbia. Vamos a tener una sesión de información muy interesante donde vamos a presentar todo lo relevante de estas dos instituciones, sus precios, los requisitos de admisión, a qué hace especial a cada una de nuestras instituciones, las becas que tenemos para estudiantes latinoamericanos, los programas de Pathway y demás. Así que va a ser una sesión bien interesante. Vamos a iniciar, hablemos un poquito de los temas generales. Vamos a iniciar con Eton College, con Kavita. Ella va a hacer una presentación. Una vez terminemos, vamos a responder preguntas sobre esta institución. Posteriormente iniciará Bhumika con Multihexa y después de que ella finalice haremos preguntas para esa institución. Recuerden que si tienen alguna pregunta la pueden ir escribiendo a través del botón Q&A para que vayan quedando esos temas allí y no se nos vaya a pasar nada. También doy la bienvenida a nuestra Country Manager en Perú, a Dayana Hurtado, que nos acompaña en esta sesión para darnos apoyo en la misma. Así que nuevamente bienvenidos. Muchísimas gracias por su participación, por su asistencia y por el interés de siempre en las instituciones de MSM. Doy la bienvenida nuevamente a Kavita Wilson, quien nos va a hablar de Eton College en la ciudad de Vancouver, en British Columbia. Go ahead, Kavita. Thank you so much for accepting.
Hi, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. I'm Kavita Wilson, Manager India for Eton College. First of all, I would like to thank David and Diana to organize this virtual session so that we can interact with all of you and I can present my college. So let me quickly share the screen with all of you now. I believe my screen is visible.
Yes, Kavita, all good.
Perfect. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the accreditations, programs, and the admission requirements of Eton College. So to start with, let us first quickly have a quick view on the student testimonial on what student has to say about Eton.
My name is Jaskandev Kaur and I'm studying in Eton College. I've been here since 3 years and I took the hospitality management course and it's really good and the teachers are really nice because in Canada life it's so hard to just manage everything. Like you have to do work, you have to go to college, you have to do the household work as well, but this college is really good. And the teachers who give the assignment, they're really nice. They just give us extra time and they always prioritize, like we just do our best. They also just provide us powerful notes that we can manage all our study at once, and they always give priority to enroll student instead of giving to the new upcoming students. Thank you.
This is Utkarsh and I am doing my co-op diploma in tourism and hospitality Canadian experience from Eton College, Vancouver. Eton College was established in the year of 2003 in the city of Vancouver. Vancouver is a major city in Western Canada and it is located in the mainland region of British Columbia. It is one of the most ethnical and linguistically diverse cities in Canada. I am looking toward to achieve my goals.
Hi, my name is Gulleen. I'm 21 years old. I'm come from India in November 2018. Now I live in Surrey, BC. I have completed my 12th from San Jose Elite Convent School. Now I have taken travel and tourism management course. This is my first semester in Eton College. In my first day, I saw many people come from different countries. I think that it is so good to share your information, how's your culture, knowing each other better. I also saw the teachers are very talented, hardworking, and concerned about their studies. And they have helped us a lot with internship. My aim of life is to be a flight attendant and customer service. I think this is the good way to give me that. Thank you.
Right. So that was a quick overview of student testimonial. Now talking about Eton College. Eton College was established in 2003. So we are a 18 years old renowned college located in Vancouver downtown. That's in British Columbia. Now when I say downtown, we are surrounded by 97 plus hotels, motels, and resorts around the campus. That means if your students come on board, they have got tremendous part-time job opportunity available around the campus itself. Also, if you see the nearest airport, that's Vancouver International Airport, which is just 16 kilometers away from our campus. And Vancity Metro Station is just 1 minute away. So overall, campus location is pretty strategic in terms of easy accessibility to public transportation and also in terms of tremendous part-time job opportunity available around the campus. Moving ahead, if we talk about the programs at our college, every program that we offer, we have got practicums attached to it. Practicums in layman terms are internship. It is an unpaid internship, but what matters is all these internships are arranged by the college in the field of your study. We have our alumni who help us in arranging these internships. Also, talking about the class size, so we keep a batch of 30 students because we believe in good student to faculty interaction ratio. We have got unique credit transfer options available. I will be speaking about this in detail when I come to the partner institution slide. Along with your academic career, we also focus on your professional development. So we have got a lot of professional development workshop that we conduct along with your studies that helps you to enhance your portfolio further. Now, it is very important to understand this city before choosing your college. Why should somebody go to Vancouver City? If we talk about Vancouver City, it has got one of the most pleasant climates if you compare it with other provinces of Canada. And reason behind is it's located near to the equator. So summers, the temperature is 25 to 27 degrees. Winters, it's 2 to -5 degrees. So it has got a pleasant climatic condition that attracts tourism from all over the world. Now, the slide that you see in front of you right now, our campus is located in this building. We have got cafeterias and we have got aircraft cabin simulator. Now, this is pretty important because at present, Eton College is the only college offering flight attendant preparation course to international students. If you talk about the job prospects, air transportation is the largest service industry in British Columbia. So there's a huge demand in airport transportation. When we talk about aircraft cabin simulator, this is basically a dummy aircraft model that we have on campus, wherein we have flight attendant preparation course students practicing their program. Now, talking about the accreditations of Eton College, we are certified by EQA, that's Education Quality Assurance. We fall under PTIB regulation. We are falling under category 1 in terms of British Columbia Ministry ranking. We are a DLI approved college and we are also there on COVID-19 readiness DLI approved college list. So if a student wants to travel, they can definitely travel and we are there to welcome the student on board. Now, this is a very important slide that you have in front of you. This slide speaks about the articulation program that we have at Eton College. If you see the names, it will be pretty familiar to all of you. We have got two types of articulation. We have got in-country articulation and we have got overseas articulation. Talking about in-country articulation, we have option of Capilano University, Royal Road University, University Canada West, and Vancouver Community College. So while in introduction, David was saying that, we have got pathway transfer programs. So very true. We have articulation in layman terms is called credit transfer. When we talk about articulation, it's basically whatever credits you have earned at Eton College, your entire credits are transferable to one of these universities. And if you see the next question that the student may ask you is, if I go for articulation, will I have to change my accommodation or my part-time job? Not really required, because if you see the distance between Capilano and Eton College, it is hardly 30 minutes. That distance is pretty manageable. University Canada West and Vancouver Community College are just 5 minutes away from Eton College. So as I said, my campus is pretty strategically located. So, all the articulation universities are also pretty nearby. So student does not have to worry about changing their accommodation or their part-time job. They can continue with the same part-time and the same accommodation even after progression to university. Talking about overseas transfer, we have got Victoria University of Wellington. Now, this is a New Zealand-based university. If you take a transfer to Victoria University, you will be eligible for a post-study work visa from New Zealand. Or City University of Seattle, which is a US-based university. So if you take a transfer here, you become eligible for a post-study work visa from USA. Now, to make it even further clear to all of you, let me quickly explain the programs that we offer for international students. So we are offering wide range of programs in the field of hospitality, tourism, and business administration. The first program that we offer to international students is business administration, majors in hospitality management. Very simple terms I will explain you. It's a diploma program leading to a bachelor's degree. So all the bachelors in Canada are for 4 years. Out of your 4 years, your first 2 years, you will study at Eton College, wherein you earn 60 credits. These 60 credits are transferable to either Royal Road University or Vancouver Community College towards Bachelors of Hospitality Management. So the final bachelor's degree that you're earning, you earn it in Bachelors of Hospitality Management, and after the completion of entire program. When I say entire program, that means college plus university, you are eligible for a post-study work visa from Canada of up to 3 years, because this program will give you a bachelor's degree. Now, as I said, every program at Eton has got articulation or has got practicums attached to it, right? So this program has got 300 hours of practicum. That means 4 months of internship. The next program that we offer to international students is business administration, majors in travel and tourism management. Now, again, this is basically a combination program of business and travel and tourism subjects. So that gives you a wider job prospect when you apply for a job after the completion of program. Now, this is a diploma leading to bachelor's degree. So first 2 years you study at Eton, after which your 60 credits are transferable either to Capilano University or Royal Road University towards a Bachelor's of Tourism Management. This program offers you 240 hours of internship, and after the completion of program, you are eligible for up to 3 years of post-study work visa. The next program that we have is little unique. So that's business administration. Now, this is a diploma leading to overseas transfer. If a student studies business administration at Eton College, they are eligible to transfer their credits either to Victoria University of Wellington or City University of Seattle. Now, as I said, whichever country you are taking a transfer to, you will be eligible for a post-study work visa from the respective country. The next program that we have is a short-term diploma program. There are a lot of students who would like to go for a shorter duration program. So we have travel, tourism, and flight attendant preparation course, and we have got travel and tourism management. Now, both of these are a 1 year of diploma at Eton College, after which you are earning 30 credits. These 30 credits of yours are transferable to Capilano University towards a diploma in tourism management. Now, after you complete your program from CAPU, you are eligible for up to 1 year of post-study work visa, and both these programs individually offer you 150 hours of internship. The next program that we have is a diploma leading to Bachelors of Commerce degree. So if you have studied either hospitality management or travel and tourism management or business administration for first year at Eton College, the 30 credits that you are earning, out of that 30 credits, your certain credits are transferable to University Canada West. Now you get a transfer to Bachelors of Commerce degree. After the completion of program, you are eligible for 3 years of post-study work visa from Canada. Now, of course, if you have studied business administration, you get more credits transfer to the university. So your 28 credits are getting transferred. But if you have studied hospitality management, in that case, your only 9 credits are getting transferred to University Canada West. So that depends upon which program have you taken at Eton. The next program is little, different again. So that's business environment communication. This is similar to English as a second language in other schools. So if you have a student who is not meeting the English language requirement, those students can enroll for business environment communication program. This is a 1 to 3 months program depending upon what score the student has achieved in their English language, and accordingly they will get an offer of BEC plus main course. Now BEC program, as I told you, it is a 3 months program. The tuition fees for the said program will be 980 CAD per month. The next program that we have for international students is Tourism and Hospitality Canadian Experience Co-op. Now, this is a co-op based program. That means this is an internship based program. This is a 2 years of diploma that we only offer at Eton College. This has got 4 semesters. So your first semester and your third semester you study, your second and fourth semester you work, and you work for 40 hours per week. So that's a full-time work experience that is a part of your program. After the completion of program, you will be eligible for 1 year of on-paper work experience. Now, before pandemic, we used to offer paid internship to the students. Post-pandemic, as you know, that the situation is not that great. So your internships are still there, paid or unpaid, that depends upon the situation. So these are the programs that we are offering for international students at our college. Now, very important to understand is the industry. Why should somebody study these programs in Canada? So it's important to understand the job prospects. Vancouver is the 3rd largest tourist destination in Canada. As I already told you, air transportation is the largest service industry, and there are more than 3 lakh employment opportunity just in the field of tourism and hospitality industry. And also post-pandemic, now the situation is getting little better. All the hospitality industries are getting back to a new normal. So we at Eton College, we are offering you unique service-based program or job-ready program so that you can have a easy grasping to the industry. Now, the very important part is the admission requirement. So how do you get enrolled for these programs? So as you see that we are offering diploma programs leading to bachelor's degree, we look for a grade 12th or a high school student who has got a minimum of 60% in their grade 12. That's one. The second requirement that we have is of English proficiency. So we look for either an IELTS of 6 overall, no modules less than 5.5, or a TOEFL of 61. We are also accepting Pearson test of English. We take a score of 54, no modules less than 48, and Duolingo test of English is accepted. We take a score of 105 to 110. So out of these 4, any one requirement is mandatory for you to meet. Right, and other than this, now I would stop the screen sharing here. Other than that, I would also like to inform you about the academic gap. So we are accepting a gap of 4 years with justification, 2 years without justification. Talking about universities, see, if you apply directly to university, sometimes you need mathematics in your grade 12. But if you apply via Eton College, mathematics is not mandatory in your grade 12. If you want, you can study maths preparatory course at Eton College along with your main course that will help you for a smooth progression to the university. Talking about the tuition fees, our tuition fees generally ranges between 13,200 to 13,800 Canadian dollar per year. And I'm telling you this fees including of your textbook fees. So that's pretty comparatively pretty reasonably charged for the international students. Talking about your offer letter turnaround time. So if you have your application complete, when I say complete, that means if you have shared the complete application form along with a complete set of documents, we will give you offer letter in 24 to 48 hours. And after that, you will have to start your visa processing. And once you get your visa approval, that's it. You have to just inform us and we are ready to welcome you. If your visa is refused and if you file for a refund, we have got our admin fees, which is 400 Canadian dollar. That is what we deduct. And the remaining amount is refunded to the student in 30 working days. So viewers, that's all from my end. Now, if you have any questions, I'm ready to answer your questions.
Thank you so much, Kavita. While the agents write their questions using the Q&A button, can we talk a little bit about what we were discussing before we started the session in regards of those students that are enrolled on ESL programs, online versions from Latin America? because we have some very good news to share with our agents in terms of admission requirements for those students, for those type of students.
Yes, yes. So schools, I think, David, you can mention the schools from where the student has done ESL. So if a student has studied ESL from the school list mentioned by David, he will be mentioning it very soon. In that case, you can have a direct admission to our college. So that ESL part, you can do it in your respective country. One of the one of the provinces falling under Latin America. If you complete it, you can have a direct progression to our college. So David, can you please name the name the schools here from where they can do the ESL?
Yes, of course. Yes. So if you allow me to do this in Spanish, I would appreciate it so that our agents perfectly understand this part. La noticia que Kavita nos acaba de dar se refiere a esos estudiantes que están matriculados en programas virtuales de preparación y de formación de inglés. Estudiantes que estén desde Colombia o desde Ecuador o desde Perú, desde México, etcétera, matriculados en este primer semestre o en estos meses, haciendo ese proceso de formación o remedial del idioma, se gradúen de instituciones de buena reputación como ILSC, EC, Sprashav, Stafford House, ILAC, instituciones de muy buena reputación, van a poder con ese diploma de graduación del programa de inglés en línea desde su país de origen, aplicar a una admisión de manera directa. Es decir, van a tener una exención de presentar el examen de IELTS o el examen de TOEFL. Evidentemente, el objetivo es que siempre verifiquemos que este diploma que el estudiante obtiene de su nivel de inglés, pues esté en equivalencia con el requerimiento que se tiene en Eton College. ¿A qué me refiero? Si un estudiante, por ejemplo, está haciendo General English 1 y en nuestro college estamos requiriendo que el estudiante tenga un IELTS de 6.0 con ninguna banda por debajo de 5.5, tal vez el estudiante con un General English 1 pues no va a estar equivalente a eso. Mientras que un estudiante de EAP 1 pues ya estará muy equivalente a eso. Entonces ahí sí tienen que ayudarnos a verificar ese requerimiento. Entonces, muy buenas noticias, porque ya vamos a poder tener admisión directa para esos estudiantes que están ahorita en Colombia, en Perú, en México, haciendo sus programas en línea y que definitivamente quieren viajar a Canadá, quieren tener la experiencia personal en el campus, tal vez en el segundo semestre. Entonces, vamos a poder admitirlos de esa manera. Así que muy buenas noticias en ese aspecto. Thank you, Kavita. Another thing that we should be mentioning here are the start dates, because we have a number of start dates across the year for Eton College, and I think it's critical for our agents to know.
Yes. Thank you for asking me that question, David. So we have got 5 major intakes in a year. So you can say we have a rolling intake. So we have January, March, May, August, and October 21 intake. Right now, we are recruiting students for March and May 21 intake. Now, talking about, talking about your classes. So at present, we are offering our classes only 3 days a week. Remaining days, you're free to perform your part-time job or your assignments. So that's also something that we have done for our international students.
Excellent, Kavita. And another thing that we should mention is the schedule itself. So within the 3 days that the students do go to campus, can you give us sort of an average idea of what the schedule would look like? I mean, for example, 8 a.m. till midday, 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. How does it look for the international students?
Yes, David. So basically, we have got our classes from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So that's the class schedule. And yes, because it is only 3 days a week class, so it's mandatory for you to attend your classes.
Excellent. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kavita. Okay, I don't think we have any other questions. Do you have any questions from your end, Diana, before we thank Kavita and move on with Multihexa College?
Oh, hello. Thank you. Yeah, I have one question. How are you doing the classes right now? I mean, are they doing by virtual mode? Are they doing by presential mode?
Very good question, Diana. So right now we are having our classes online. So we are conducting virtual sessions for the students because still the situation is not that great. So probably we may start our on-campus classes from May 21 intake, unless and until there is certain changes in the norms, government norms. As per now, we are hoping our best. We are keeping our fingers crossed that we may start our on campus classes from May 21. But till then, it will be a virtual session for the students.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Diana.
Excellent,
Thank you, David.
Kavita.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your presentation. It was very informational. And now we are going to move on to Multihexa College. I would like to welcome Ms. Bhumika Sharma. She's going to give us a presentation about what the amazing offer that we have in the city of Saguenay in the province of Quebec. If you still have any questions for Kavita later on or for Bhumika, please write those questions using the Q&A box so that we can address those at the end of the presentation. Go ahead, Bhumika. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David, for having me today for this particular webinar for College Multihexa for our Latin American audience. So I'm just going to present my screen and simultaneously I would like to introduce myself. So I am Bhumika, the marketing manager for College Multihexa, which is located in the province Quebec in Canada. We're going to go ahead with the presentation now. So first things first, we're going to talk about the location of the college. Like I just mentioned, we are located in one of the eastmost province, that's Quebec, and we are located in the northmost region in the Quebec. The city where the college is located is called as Saguenay, which is one of the largest city in the northern Quebec. Now, Saguenay is also referred to as the cultural capital of the entire province Quebec, and it is also known as the development centers for the entire Quebec, especially in the north region. So we have a lot of industries and manufacturing setups in the region itself. As you can see in the map, I have put it in reference for you. We are pretty close to Quebec City as well as Montreal. Just to give you an idea, it's about 2 hours drive from road, starting from Saguenay to Quebec, and about 4 hours of drive, 4.5 hours of drive from Saguenay to Montreal. So that was a little bit about the location. Moving on to the college and the history. So College Multihexa was established in 1986, and we are almost a 35-year-old institution today. For the past 35 years, we have been teaching IT to our students, and we call ourselves as a pioneer in IT. Till date, we have trained more than 5,000 students across the entire Quebec. And we have very close tie-up with a lot of IT companies that are located in the region so that we can help out our Multihexa graduates with their internships as well as for their placements and jobs afterwards, after they complete studying with us at Multihexa College. So here's the building of the campus. I'm just going to zoom in. So this is the building where College Multihexa is located. At the ground floor, we are located as College Multihexa, whereas the rest of the floors in this building are occupied by one of the top IT companies called CGI, along with other IT companies that are located in the same building. So we share this building with a lot of IT companies, which are business partner of our College Multihexa. So this generates a lot of opportunity for the students in terms of their internship as well as in terms of their full-time job afterwards. Moving on, we have a small classroom setup in College Multihexa with approximately 25 students per classroom, maintaining the ideal student to teacher ratio. And then all of our programs have got targeted course content that is, of course, approved by the Quebec Ministry of Education. Not to mention that Quebec is the only province in Canada that has French as the major language spoken in the region. So any student who is already from the French background or who speaks French will be welcomed here. And if anyone who's from an English-speaking country is coming to Quebec, the government is having a lot of benefits for such students. So basically, the students can attend on-campus French classes. They can learn French language on campus, and they can actually actually get paid for it, which will be a payment made by the government to the international students who attend these French classes. Well, there are different compensations for the for different kinds of students, and it depends upon the level of French you are doing. So you can check out various blogs online related to this information. Or if you have any particular question, you can put it in the chat box. I would love to answer that. Okay, moving on to the living costs. So one of the best things about living in Saguenay is that it has got a very low cost of living with efficient transportation system and amazing and affordable housing options for all of the international students. As compared to the other neighboring cities, say Montreal or even Quebec City. So, and at the same time, what the student makes while working at a part-time job is more or less similar to Montreal and Quebec City. So all in all, it's a low cost of living with the same income that one would make in Montreal or Quebec City. So that's one of the benefits.
Sorry for interrupting, Bhumika. Oh yes, okay. The slide wasn't moving forward. Thank you. Now it does.
Okay. Is it all good now?
Yes, it is good. We are looking at the Life in Saguenay slide.
Great. So let's talk about what life looks like in Saguenay. So Saguenay can actually be considered as a combination of urban city with nature. So urban in terms of a lot of IT companies that we have set up here, along with a lot of industries that we have in the region. And we have beautiful forests, lakes, hills, and valleys, close to the city, basically on the outskirts of the city, where the students can enjoy their vacation. They can go on there with their friends and relatives on a weekend, maybe enjoy some recreational activities like climbing, skiing, fishing, wakeboarding, skateboarding, especially during the winter season when there's a lot of snow. So these are definitely the things the students can enjoy. I mean, these are the activities. Let us have a look at the area versus population here in Saguenay. So like I mentioned, Saguenay is one of the largest cities in northern Quebec. So it's got an area of approximately 1,280 kilometer squares. When we compare it with the nearby city, say Montreal, which has got a 431 kilometer squares of area, it's approximately 3 times as large as Montreal. And then we've got a very limited population. So we have approximately 146,000 people living in Saguenay, as opposed to Montreal, which has got quite a big number. It's close to 1.78 million. Now, when it comes to a very limited population, there are lots of benefits associated with limited population. So we do not have a lot of traffic around in the city. And when you visit all the public places, there's not going to be a lot of crowd. You don't have to run after resources. Even if you take the public transportation, you will be reaching your destination in just the right amount of time. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether you're driving your personal car or you're taking a local bus. It would take the same amount of time for you to reach your destination. So it can actually be cost beneficial for those students who cannot afford their personal vehicles and would still take a transportation that's public, and pay less amount for it and still reach the destination in the same amount of time. So these are some of the benefits, of course. So these are the kinds of bus that runs around in the city, which not only covers the residential area, but also the industrial area as well as the commercial areas. Now, like I said, a student can definitely enjoy a high quality of living at a very reasonable price when it comes to Saguenay. So just to give you a rough idea, a housing cost approximately $375 for a shared room per month, which includes your electricity, your basic furniture and accommodation, whatever is provided to you at the place of your accommodation itself. And then your groceries can be managed in approximately $200 to $300 per person per month. Rest is your public transportation, which is not much. I mean, you just install an application in your phone called Transit app that allows you to take a bus locally, which will make you reach your destination. And you have to just get a monthly recharge done on it, and you can make n number of trips just based on the basis of one recharge that you make. So it's that cost efficient and that convenient to take a tour in Saguenay. Now we're going to discuss about a few of the famous tourist places from around the city, just to give you an idea what Saguenay looks like. So this place right here is called as downtown Chicoutimi, which is one of the historical places. So you'll see a lot of historical heritage cultural related stuff here. Moving on, we have a lot of museums around in the city. This one is called as Lapel Museum. We have a lot of business related to export and import going on in the city. So this place is called as Port Village, where we have ships and cruises coming in, for business and stuff. And the students can definitely find out some part-time jobs here in this region. These are the pictures from the residential area as well as the local market from Saguenay. And these are the low-heighted mountains that are approximately 40 minutes away from the campus itself. So it's just 40 minutes drive that will take you to this beautiful place where you can have some great time with your friends and relatives over a weekend. Okay, moving on to the industrial area. This looks huge. So the leftmost pictures are from the world's second largest aluminium extraction plant, which is only set up in Saguenay City. So this generates a lot of part-time jobs for the students, of course. With that, we also have a lot of manufacturing industries where we manufacture machineries related to plantation and cropping. And then, of course, we have a lot of IT companies where the students can apply for their full-time as well as for their internships while they study at College Multihexa. So to talk about part-time jobs, of course, we have all the standard part-time jobs available, say a salesman at a superstore or even a receptionist, a cashier at a supermarket or a factory worker. Even if you look up on your phones right now, search on internet, you'll find a lot of websites and portals offering part-time jobs, options for the part-time jobs that you can apply for. And of course, once you reach the campus, the college staff will be helping the students out, to manage their part-time jobs, to find out part-time jobs for them. So of course, it can work both ways, but then just to give you an idea how many jobs we have, you can definitely check it out on the internet. It's out there. And then to talk about the wage rates. So the minimum wage rate that a student would get in Saguenay is $13 and the maximum will be $21. So the student will make $13 to $21 an hour while he works at a part-time job during his stay in Saguenay. For your reference, I've also added a quick screenshot here, which is from one of the websites I found, Indeed.com, where there were a lot of options for part-time jobs with the salaries mentioned. So you can definitely do your own research and check out for yourself, what kinds of jobs are available in the region and which one would you prefer. Moving on, let us discuss about the programs of studies. So like I said, we are a pioneer in IT and we've been teaching IT for the past 35 years. And very strategically, we are located close to the IT companies, in fact, in the same building, so that, our students can appear for their internships and jobs within ease. So this one right here is the very first program that we're offering to the students. This one is called Aec Programmer Analyst, which is a 2 years diploma. And after the completion of this 2 years diploma, the students can get a postgraduate work permit for up to 3 years in Quebec itself. And there are a lot of jobs that the students can apply for, such as web developer, database manager, and mobile developer after the completion of their program. And they can get an average salary for $42,500. This is the annual salary that would be given to the students on a beginner's level. And of course, as and when they increase their work experience and get more skill set, they'll be paid definitely more. So this is just to get started with. Okay, moving on to the second program. This one is called as Aec Network Manager, which is again a 2 years diploma. After this 2 years diploma, the students will be eligible for their postgraduate work permit for up to 3 years. And they can apply for a number of jobs again on the basis of this particular program, such as IT advisor, network administrator, and IT technician. For which the average salary would be $39,975 on a beginner's level. Again, this is an annual salary. So these are the two programs that we're offering for the international students at the moment, and we are open for May 21 intake, which is only a few months away from now. So if you are looking forward to enroll yourself in May 21, I would say this is the right time, because we have an application fee waiver for May 21 intake. So in order to get the offer letter from College Multihexa, you basically don't have to pay anything. You'll get the offer letter in approximately 24 to 48 working hours without having to pay a single penny, which I think is good. Other than this, we're also offering a discount of 2,000 Canadian dollars to all the students who wish to enroll in May 21 intake. So our fees after discount is $11,800 at the moment, which was initially 13,800, but like I said, we're giving a discount. Now, in terms of the requirements, which are obviously mentioned in front of your screens. So for academics, a student on a BONO level would do for us, and a student who's appeared for IELTS, we want 6 bands overall with only one module of 5.5. So that is our requirement, and College Multihexa has also started accepting PTE test scores, which is Pearson's Test of English. If you appear for these sorts of tests in your region, then that is also acceptable at College Multihexa, along with an online test score called Duolingo. So that is about the requirement and about our fee structure. I hope it's pretty clear to you. Now, moving on to the local employment opportunities. So we have a lot of IT companies that are located close to our campus in Saguenay, and the logos are right in front of your screen. So we have companies such as Resolute, Ubisoft, CGI, which is of course in the building itself. We have Ariane Phosphate, Rio Tinto, Hydro-Quebec, and a lot more, where our students can easily apply for their internships. Not to mention that Quebec is the only most province in Canada that has got the maximum number of IT companies set up in the region. So between year 2021 and 2026, there are about 1.4 million jobs across Quebec in just IT. So isn't that amazing? Okay, so yeah, I mean, of course, we're going to help out the students for their jobs after they have completed their studies with College Multihexa. Okay, so this is a picture from one of our classrooms on campus. You can, of course, check the entire campus. You can take the campus tour, 360-degree campus tour, which is available on our website of College Multihexa. So you can go and check out that one there. Now, to discuss about the internships and our class schedules. So we have 3 months of compulsory internship for every student that undergoes these programs with us. And now these 3 months are, of course, included in the 2 years duration. So out of a 24-month program, the students will be undergoing their internships for 3 months towards the end of their program, which is compulsory for all the students. And if the student performs well at the place of their internship, they can also get a job offered at the same place. 90% of the time, this thing happens with our students. So this generates a lot of job options for the students. And as far as the class schedule is concerned, it's only 3 days classes a week, which are on weekends majorly. So the classes are majorly on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and rest of the days the students are free to work in the region. So now that is the reason why we have got such a good placement rate at College Multihexa, which is 85% at the moment, because all of our programs are internship-based programs, leading to more job opportunities for the students, because everybody has every student who's undergone an internship has understood at that point, like how they're actually going to work at an IT company while they're at it. So having said that, I would also like to proudly mention that College Multihexa has also been supported and recognized by the biggest IT companies such as Microsoft and Cisco. And we do include their research projects in our curriculum of Multihexa College. So we already have international students studying with us, and we will be happy to welcome more. So this picture right here that you see are from our existing students. If you look at the leftmost picture, it is from the students going on a short trip with our student administrator, Alex. And the rightmost picture is from the students standing right outside the campus, enjoying their first snowfall in Quebec. Now moving on to the international student services, we make sure to pick up the students from Saguenay Bagotville Airport and help them out with their places of accommodation, for their part-time jobs, for their bank accounts and SIM cards initially, to help them settle in the new area. And then, of course, we do help them for their internships and their first employment. And at any point of time, they seek any sort of support from the campus or the college staff. College staff is always there for them. So that is basically it from my end for today. And then I would want David to discuss about the immigration opportunities that Quebec has brought for the international students.
Thank you so much, Bhumika. If you allow me, I'm going to do this part in Spanish so that it's easily understood for all of our agents in here. Thanks. Okay, entonces hablemos un poquito de el tema de inmigración. Desde luego, Quebec tiene un programa de nominación provincial que se llama PEQ, el programa de la experiencia quebecois. Para poder aplicar a este tipo de programas, los estudiantes tienen que cumplir básicamente con 4 requisitos. Y estamos hablando ya de un proceso que puede llevar a los estudiantes a una residencia permanente y no tanto del Postgraduation Work Permit. Los estudiantes, una vez terminan su programa, van a poder aplicar a este Postgraduation Work Permit de manera que puedan emplearse en el área para la cual se prepararon. El primer requisito que deben cumplir los estudiantes es que deben haberse graduado de una institución reconocida a través de un número de DLI en la provincia de Quebec, pues que en este caso sería Multihexa, o sea que aquí tenemos el primer check. En segundo lugar, el estudiante tiene que tener un trabajo de tiempo completo o una oferta laboral en un nivel 0A, B o C en la lista nacional de ocupaciones, que es la que definitivamente pues determina si esa oferta laboral pues es válida para un proceso futuro de nominación para el PEQ. El tercer requisito es que el estudiante tenga entre 12 y 18 meses de experiencia laboral del área para la cual se preparó o en el área en la cual estudió. Entonces, esto quiere decir, ¿y por qué me refería a que esto es un momento, un proceso adicional al PGWT? Porque una vez el estudiante termina su programa, entonces ahora sí va a conseguir un trabajo en el área en la cual estudió, en este caso programación o administración de bases de datos, y en ese momento durante el PGWP es que va a adquirir esos entre 12 y 18 meses de experiencia laboral para una vez ya esté culminando ese proceso de PGWP, ahora sí aplique al PEQ. Importantísimo tener eso en cuenta. También esa experiencia laboral pues está nuevamente o debe estar nuevamente en la lista de la clasificación nacional de ocupaciones en categoría 0, A, B o C. Y finalmente el estudiante debe demostrar que tiene un comando del idioma francés. Entonces aquí también es muy importante que tanto en la duración del programa como durante el proceso de PGWP el estudiante se prepare, mejore y refine lo que tiene que ver con sus habilidades en francés, de manera que termine su proceso de francesización y pueda presentar un certificado o un documento que acredite que este estudiante ya tiene el nivel. ¿Y cuál es el nivel que se requiere? El nivel 7. Entonces, como ven, los requisitos no son extraordinarios. Básicamente son 4 puntos, como lo acabamos de mencionar, que el estudiante tiene que cumplir para poder aplicar al programa de la experiencia quebecois. Una vez el estudiante es aprobado en el PEQ, pues recibirá una carta de invitación para que aplique ahora sí a la residencia permanente a nivel federal, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, una provincia muy interesante que ofrece beneficios muy importantes para los estudiantes internacionales. Thank you, Bhumika.
All right, David. So I hope that you have explained it well. Then let's move on to the Q&A for College Multihexa.
Excellent. We have a question here for you, Bhumika, and it is from Sandra in the city of Bogota. And the question reads as follows. Can international students start studying abroad and then complete their 50% remainder of studies on campus without affecting their PGWP?
Yes, of course, that's allowed.
So one thing that we can do, for example, for May 2021, if the student has a delay on their visas and whatever, they can start online for the May 2021 intake, and then as soon as they get their visas, travel to Quebec to continue with their programs. That could be an alternative for those students that cannot start on time for May 2021?
Absolutely. If you have gone through, I mean, if people have gone through the recent updates, actually, this is not even the recent. This was long back, a few months back when Canada government made this rule. So if the student completes 50% of their studies on campus and 50% online, their PGWP status still won't be affected. And this way, the students can definitely save time and can make use of their online classes and earn some credits, complete their courses before reaching the campus. And once they reach the campus, they can complete the rest of their program and can undergo their postgraduate work permit thereafter.
Excellent. Another thing that it's important for us to clarify, Bhumika, is that the fact that we are allowing students with high school graduation diploma with year 11 only to enroll directly into our program. So the requirement of 12 years of high school is waived for Latin Americans. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that for our agents here so that they have that information very, very clear?
Yes, of course. So as the education system in Latin America is only, it includes 11 years of schooling instead of 12. So that would be perfectly fine for College Multihexa. We still can welcome the students from Latin American region, those who've undergone just 11 years of studies from their high schools. It's just the scores that we're concerned about, which should meet our requirements, and everything should be, good to go.
Excellent. Another thing that I always get asked, Bhumika, is about the fact that our college is private, but still we are able to offer a PGWP, which is typically allowed for public schools. Can you explain our agents here a little bit about that so that they have the certainty that yes, we do have PGWP and students will be able to enjoy that wonderful opportunity after they graduate?
Yes, of course. So a lot of private institutions do offer postgraduate work permit, just like College Multihexa. And once the student complete their studies with us, they will be a postgraduate work permit offered to all the students who graduate from College Multihexa. So it depends upon the level of the college. It depends from college to college. Some do have, some don't have, but you can always check out for this information and the authentication of whether the college has has PGWP or not, from the official websites of Canada, which is Canada CIC.ca, Canada CIC.ca one. And you can, specifically type the name of the college, and there the status would pop up whether the college, offers a PGWP or not. You can also check the websites of the college. What does it say, to make sure of, all the information conveyed to the agents is true in that sense. So, of course, there are private institutions offering PGWP, and the agents do not have to worry about it. We're not trying to trick anyone into this.
Thank you, Bhumika. Appreciate it. It's always good to have that confirmation from our side. I don't have any further questions at the moment. Diana, do you have any questions for Bhumika on behalf of our agents here in the session?
Oh, hello. Thank you for the presentation. Maybe what other intakes do you have?
All right. So College Multihexa generally has 4 intakes in a year. So we start with January, then a March intake, May, followed by September. So January, March, May, and September are our intakes. Of course, for 2021, we only have May and September now. That January, we're already in January and March is so close.
Okay, and how about you will say that if a student speaks a little of French, this will help them a lot of with to get a job, or is
yes,
not?
Of course. So that's actually a benefit. So all the students who are French speaking, if they go to Quebec, first, it will be very easy for them to adapt in the region, and they can definitely go for their part-time jobs with an ease. They'll be easily, communicating with all the local people living there who cannot speak English that fluently, although you'll find people who speak both, but then English not that fluently, maybe sometimes with some people. Other than this, the major benefit would be, I would say, in terms of their permanent residency. When they apply for a PR, it's very much important that every student, every international student who studies at Quebec and does a postgraduate work permit and then applies for a PR has to clear the French tests. So a student who's already a French speaking student will be, it'll be easy for him to take this test and then apply for his PR, and he doesn't have to complete another course for French at all. So that way it would be very much beneficial.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent, Bhumika. Thank you so much for the time and for the wonderful presentation that we just had. I think that's the extent of the questions that we had. I would also like to thank to our agents for the time, for being here, and for your questions and for the interest on promoting Multihexa College. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thanks to you, Kavita, as well, and thanks to you, Bhumika. We will be chatting very, very soon.
You're most
Thank
welcome,
you. Bye-bye.
David. I would also like to thank everybody who joined us today for this session, and we will be happy to have more of these sessions in the months to come.
And we will, for sure.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good day.
Bye-bye.